fatigue.
Welcome back to Maniacal Music Musings. We are back once again with another, and I stutter to say this even, another installment of the Led Zeppelin bracket, which I don't even. Oh, I'm getting so Zeppelin out. I'm funny at this point, but
Part 5.
This one had some songs we hadn't heard before, so I actually got a little revival on this one, and I actually enjoyed it a little bit more because there were some first-time songs on this. So we tread onwards, though. Only 2 parts left after this until we finally get to move on to something new.
Yay! Only 2 left.
3 left, but who's counting? Here we go. It's going to be awesome.
I'm counting. I'm 100% counting.
Oh, me too.
But of course, I'm being joined by the fine folks over from Podcast, Aaron, Lisa, and Phil. And as always, my faithful co-host from the Asylum with Harley and Joker is joining me as well, as she always does. I don't think she's even better to be. So, but I am happy to get this one on the road and start this thing off because I think it's going to be a pretty damn easy one for a lot of these matchups. But we'll see. I could be mistaken. But this first matchup's going to be easy at least because. But we'll see if Aaron agrees with me though as he starts it off. Aaron, folks, we are completely out of the. We are completely out of the 200s now. We are completely in 199 and below for these rankings at this point. Thank God.
There's only 98 songs.
It's 235. God damn it! But Aaron, your matchup to begin to sell off is number 199 ranked La La, a backing track, going against number 80 ranked Black Dog, the basic track with guitar overdubs.
God, I was half joking a minute ago when I said, let's see which rough mix faces off against which backing track.
Funny.
Yeah. Well, I have La La backing track at number 31 and Black Dog basic track with guitar overdubs at 17. Wasn't much different from regular Black Dog, except they go a little heavy with the guitar overdubs.
Yeah.
And Harley, which way you want to go?
I'm going with La La.
Damn. Okay. Didn't see anybody vote for that one, but surprised me.
Was that from Your Time Is Gonna Come or Thank You or what?
No, because the Thank You backing track is another one in this. So no, I don't know what La La is from.
I think it's probably Your Time Is Gonna Come.
Actually, it does sound similar to that, I guess. But it's actually funny, Aaron, because our rankings on these are basically almost exactly the same. It's number 15 versus number 32 for me. I ain't voting for no fucking backing track. They're all at the bottom of my fucking list. So, Black Dog, one of my favorite Zeppelin songs, and
for me, but
I like the O2s in this one weren't bad, but yeah,
O2 ain't Zeppelin.
Black Dog's. We know how you feel. But Black Dog is a classic track to me, so I'm going with Black Dog as well. And the guitar overdubs were actually pretty cool. I enjoyed them. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Okay, I'm just going to say on the La La track, where the bandmates are aware they were all supposed to be playing the same song. Because I don't think they were. Just saying. And I am going with Black Dog. Absolutely 100% good dog. Arf! Good dog.
All right. So
well, and that means Black Dog is moving on. But which way would you have gone?
Well, this version of Black Dog was, as Aaron noted, pretty standard. But I felt like the mix or the part where Robert Plant does the it was a little bit different. It was a little bit different.
I liked it.
Yeah.
He can't do. He was never able to do that part. Committed to the OG in live performances. But I guess they toyed around with that a little bit. But it's still better than Blah La.
Yeah.
The backing track.
Yeah.
Black Dog.
This ain't La La Land, goddammit.
Made me think that is from Thank You.
Okay.
Oh, so they put out 2 Thank You backing tracks then. That's what the fuck.
Okay, maybe next time we don't include backing tracks.
This is one of the few artists.
969.
This is one of the few artists
where him, but I think he inadvertently diluted him instead.
No, I'm respecting everything they did. There's no diluting it. It's just everything they did. I mean, it's Led Zeppelin. They paved the way for so many artists that had to do it that way. I mean, there's very few other artists that did it that way. For them, Prince and Elvis are the only 3 that really come to mind. But all the other ones that are above 100 are all. It means they had more than 100 songs because I cut them off when the lives started. Usually, if I could, unless I saw like a track like below some lives that I liked in the rankings, then I had to keep it.
Yeah.
The Prince would be interesting because
anyway,
after the first 3 or 4 albums, I don't know any of the crap from like 2000 on or whatever.
Prince. Prince released music for 30 to 40 years, so he has a lot of freaking tracks. Right. Like there are very little repeats out of 500 songs in that. I'll tell you that much. There are very little repeats. There's a bunch of 1999s and a bunch of When Doves Cry live and whatnot, but other than that, like it's a lot, just mainly different songs, and from a lot of movie tracks too. I mean, a lot of movie soundtracks too with him. But same with Elvis. Like Elvis, there's not much repeat in the Elvis stuff too. I mean, there's some lives in there, but it's not too much. But that means Harley gets to start off the next matchup.
Half of them are from movies.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did like 80-something movies in like 5 years, so which I mean, you gotta respect that. But Harley, your matchup is going to be number 198.
Sorry.
Your matchup is going to be number 198 ranked Heartbreaker, the rough mix with vocal version, against number 79 ranked You Shook Me from Top Gear.
I'm going with Heartbreaker.
Yeah, and my rankings. There's like 5 versions of Heartbreaker. Oh, I got 1. Okay, I know you shook me's not high ranked. I know that. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah.
There are 4 versions of Heartbreaker.
Yeah, I know, and a lot of versions of The Ocean, but this is my number 11 versus my number 27 for God's sake. So yeah, it's Heartbreaker. I enjoyed the. Was this my highest ranked Heartbreaker? Actually, yes. This was my highest ranked Heartbreaker version in this part of the bracket. So, yeah, there you go.
The OG Heartbreaker's not in this one, right? We already.
No, it probably is coming up in the next 2 at some point. I'm sure. If we haven't touched it, I don't think we touched it.
We had Live and Love and Made without Heartbreaker. That's what it was.
Yeah, well, it's probably lower. It's probably higher ranked. That's why. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I gotta go with You Shook Me. Even though this is the highest ranked Heartbreaker for me, the other 4 were, no thank you. My heart's not broken. But for when those come up. But You Shook Me, definitely. I just liked it.
And Phil, which way you want to go?
Well, Heartbreaker, I love Heartbreaker, but this particular version, maybe I'm just a little fatigued by it. I don't know. It's like I went with You Shook Me because I thought it was a little more like the guitar runs on it at the beginning were pretty, they were pretty spectacular, and then the had a little bit raunchier or harder tempo to it. That it was really kind of almost a burlesque type performance of it.
That's probably why I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
It wasn't nearly as.
You shook me.
I think I prefer the ones that are not quite so hard rock.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. 2-2.
Well, that means that Aaron is the tiebreaker for this one.
Heartbreaker, rough mix with vocal, number 27. You Shook Me, BBC Sessions, Top Gear, March 23rd, 1969, 19. You shook me all night long. Rough mix with vocal. Get that garbage out of my face.
I'm pretty sure I'm just not a fan of their version of You Shook Me. I really am not just a fan of it, I don't think. But
You
That's
prefer
okay.
You shook
Jeff
me.
Beck
Move
with Rod
on.
Stewart on vocals. From Truth.
I prefer AC/DC's version. I'd listen to any version of it, but
Well, that's a different
Yeah.
song title and a different song. That's You Shook Me All Night Long.
yeah, but that's kind of what they're saying too in this one. So
Shook me all night long. Yeah, you shook me.
but yeah, see that phrasing that AC/DC does only works until you have kids, and it's like, all right, shake me for 2 minutes, then let's go to bed, goddammit. But but
Right up until
next
you
matchup-
hear, "Mommy, don't eat Daddy."
Right.
She stopped keeping the motor clean? Is that what you're saying?
no, not at all, not at all.
Production. So
It's a
Heartbreaker
lack
goes
of
down,
it-
right?
Yeah, Heartbreaker went down. It's a lack of energy, Aaron. That's what it is. It's a lack of energy to be awake anymore. But that means I start off the next matchup, and it's going to be number 197 ranked Ramble On, the rough mix with vocal, going against a new song, number 78 ranked T for One.
And we'll skip right by Jeremy's erectile dysfunction. For this.
Hey, nothing to do with that, buddy. I don't have that problem anymore. Thank you. But
Anymore.
thank you, gastric bypass surgery.
I'm sorry.
But
Aaron has 4 kids. He understands the possibility of kid walking in.
Oh, I've experienced it. Trust me, I'm all too aware. It's not fun, but
No.
Okay, so these two were actually
Or to interrupt this.
these two were actually really close to me. It's my number 19 versus my number 22, but Ramble On took it by a little bit. I wasn't that big a fan of T for One. I thought it was like kind of a weird song, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's close up, so I really don't mind which one wins. But Lisa, which way did you go?
I'm with you, Jeremy. Ramble on.
Well, I tend to. But which way you want to go, Phil?
Well, I thought that I love Ramble On, of course, but I thought there was a rough spot, and I noted about the 235 point where it kind of faded out. Now, I don't know, that could have been a defect with my earbuds or something, but it seems like a production issue. That's
You didn't love the line where it says he lost him to Gollum?
oh yeah, I love
Oh!
that.
Lost her to Gollum?
That is why I love that song so much. I was trying to think all day on Thursday which song had the Lord of the Rings references, and I couldn't
Gollum's
find
the
it.
evil
Listen to it.
one.
Ramble
Stuck
On.
out.
And Gollum, the
Away
evil
with her.
one, crept up and slipped away with her.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a lot of Lord of the Rings references in that song, so I enjoyed the hell out of that song for that reason. I forgot it was that song.
Yeah.
But I'm going to vote for the OG, I imagine, at some point.
Yeah.
Or maybe I have already, but
Yeah,
have
why
to
vote
wonder
for
if
this
they
one?
were-
Real Ramble On exists, exactly.
You have to wonder if they were like in a songwriting session and somebody said, "Stop it. You just keep talking about this. You keep rambling on about this stupid Hobbit stuff."
probably.
And
Probably.
voila, a song.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So I'm going to go with T for One. T for One.
Captain Morgan, the other side now.
2-1. Aaron? Ramble on or T for One?
Yeah, T for One, number
Captain?
3. T for
Okay.
One, number 3. Ramble On, rough mix with vocal, number 26.
All right, we got a tie.
Yeah, it means Harley gets her turn as the tiebreaker.
I'm going with Ramble On.
Mm.
Sorry, dudes.
Yeah,
There's number 3.
I prefer T for 2, not T for 1. So
Which
It's like
is
Since
like
I've Been
the
Loving You
95
Part
seed.
2. It's
It's
like
like
Since I've Been Loving You.
anytime out like the 6 times I listened to this playlist too, and that song came on, all I could think about is Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen on freaking Full House, like singing T for 2 like nonstop. That's all that was in my head the whole time. I don't know why.
That could
I think
be
it's hearing tea time.
Sometimes
Not even on
But,
Full House? Or was that one of their movies?
slipping
No, it's-
today.
I think
It was
there's
in
a
the- it was-
movie
it-
called T for 2.
Oh, well, I mean, she did on Full House too, where she had tap shoes in an episode and she couldn't stop singing that song while she was tapping.
So this
So,
is two songs that got dinged for their titles being similar but not the same as other songs by other artists. Gotcha.
Okay.
well, no, I prefer Ramble On regardless. I mean, they were close. They were close for me. So,
So T
But-
for One gets dinged because somebody did a corny version of T for Two, and You Shook Me gets dinged because you like You Shook Me All Night Long better.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
it's one of AC/DC's better songs, that's for damn sure. But that means that Lisa gets to start the next matchup.
Yeah.
And I will never do an AC/DC bracket, so don't worry, because I can't stand their music long enough to do a bracket. But that means Lisa gets to start the next matchup. I can't stand his voice for too long. It gets really old really fast.
On
What about
Scott,
Bon
Yeah,
Brian
but I was
Johnson.
going to say I like AC/DC.
Yeah, I love ACDC.
Yeah, it was one of my first. That was my first heavy metal band that I found tolerable.
Do you have one
Second
second
concert.
I enjoyed.
Okay. I will put together a top 64 for them. That's as much as I can do. I ain't
For
going any
who?
further.
ACDC.
AC/DC.
Oh well, no, you don't
Well,
have to.
Keep
For
it in
me.
Bon Scott. Keep the Bon Scott era.
Don't
Yeah,
do it for me.
Don't even fuck with Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
You
Well,
won't get any of the Back in Black stuff, but that's okay.
no, Back in Black's amazing, but that means Lisa gets to start the next matchup, and it's going to be number 196 ranked The Ocean, the working mix, versus number 77 ranked Sick Again, OG version. Another new song for this one.
Gotta go with The Ocean. I've heard this somewhere, and I found it familiar. And with Sick Again, I just put nah.
Well, we did The Ocean last part. I'm pretty sure we've done The Ocean a couple parts so far, different versions of it. So
Yeah.
There's three.
But,
There's three versions on this playlist of the Ocean, aren't there? Or there's at least two.
Right. Yes.
There's three.
oh, we
Song
got
Remains
away.
the
We
Same,
got away from
working mix and the OG.
Well, we got away from the damn whale, but we're still talking about the fucking place that lives. So you know.
Right.
But Phil, which way you want to go?
Well, one thing I'll say about the ocean's really great at painting a picture of a crowd. I like the part, the la 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 la, and then
Yeah.
I like
harmony.
that part.
Yeah.
I like that part, but almost every time he does it, I feel like he's about to say, "Hey, hey, hey, gonna have a good time."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so, I do like that. But one thing I like to point out about the Ocean is that he does make a very perplexing observation of, the girl who won his heart was only 3 years old. And it's a real good way to
So
start. It's like, what the fuck?
It's his daughter.
His daughter. I'm hoping his
hope-
daughter. Otherwise, we have an Epstein Island case going on here. But
Okay.
Well, or it could be, there's those lucky couples that meet each other at in diapers.
So you guys are telling
Their
me
families live next to each other. They met each other at 2 years old.
yeah,
And
that's
one
a
of the bootlegs
stretch.
we
So
had-
that's a stretch.
One of the
I
bootlegs we
know.
had, she was 4 years old. She
Okay.
aged.
So you're telling me it's his daughter. So
Yeah.
Okay.
the protagonist's daughter. So that makes me feel a lot better about the Ocean, but I'm still going to go with Sick Again.
Okay.
Because that song
It
song
speaks to
rocks.
you.
I really love it. I got that ranked. I don't have them that has to be in my top 3, just looking at my ranking system here. I love Sick Again. So
Yeah.
And which way you want to go, Aaron? We're all tied up at the moment.
Sick Again, number 12. The Ocean Working Mix, number 20. The
Okay.
real Ocean's on this playlist. Why the hell am I going to vote for the Ocean Working
yeah.
Mix? Unless it's against a real
Well-
shitbag song.
Oh, that'll be in the next half of the bracket, I'm pretty sure. But Harley, which way you want to go?
What was the options?
Sick Again
Ocean
and
Working-
the Ocean Working Mix.
Sick
Thank
again.
you. Ooh, not even giving me the tiebreaker. Which way would it matter even? I don't know. Actually, no, it wouldn't, because these were once again, these were close for me, but it's number 12 versus number 10, so I would have went for Sick Again, but
Okay.
uh,
I need to.
That is my
It
highest.
was a near sweep.
That is my highest ranked version of the Ocean, though. Ironically enough, because I believe that's the version of the Ocean where like he says like that little like rhyme in the front of it before he starts actually doing the song, if I'm not mistaken. Like I like
Done
that part.
four
That part
already, but now we're steady. And then they went 1, 2, 3, 4. One of our bootlegs from high school. He says, we done 4 already, but now we're steady. And then they went Oochie-coo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oochie-coo.
Was that on
that
on a bootleg, Aaron, or was that?
That was on a bootleg, and it was the bootleg that was labeled something that wasn't Led Zeppelin at all. It was like Happy's Good Time Fun or something. And the songs were nothing to do with what was on the album. But it came with like a plain white cardboard sleeve or whatever, and like a Xerox sheet of what was on it.
Oh, you know
But
what? I might have it right here. Duck
In
walks
fact-
and lasers.
Yeah,
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
I think so.
Sure.
It was the one that has a chip out of it. So I might have it actually.
Are you sure the album
forgot
came
about
that
that.
way, or?
No, we broke it.
Oh, okay.
Got it from everybody's.
Do you need
Yeah,
a real one or a new one?
No, don't get away.
It was a bootleg. It's
Right.
I'll send you a
not
recording.
something you
Aaron.
find easily. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But that means
Sides, A, B, C, D.
that means that Phil gets to start the next matchup off.
Okay.
And
All
Phil,
right,
your match.
sick again one, right? Okay.
I was sick again.
Yep, 6 again one. But Phil, your matchup is going to be number 195 ranked Heartbreaker live in Paris 69 versus number 76 ranked Hot Dog.
Hot dog.
I'm gonna go with Hot Dog on that one. It's kind of the most rockabilly song almost in the Zeppelin catalog. It's kind of like
Yeah, it definitely was.
kind of
Where the hell is the 69 Heartbreaker?
bold.
Well, Aaron, which way do you want to go?
This is number 5 versus number 25. Hot dog.
And Harley?
Dog.
Say Hot Dog, Harley?
Hot dog's on a sweep.
Yes, I did.
Yep, Hot Dog moves on already. And it would have made a difference if you went that way anyway, because it's my number 7 versus my number 20. So, I mean, Hot Dog would have got my vote too.
Well, you're jonesing
I
for
didn't
Hot Dog anyway, right?
I mean, I actually didn't like Hot Dog the first couple times I heard it. It took a little while to warm up to it, but I
Harley had
eventually ended up
fun?
liking it some. Dude, I haven't eaten a fucking thing all day. Who you kidding? But I feel like Kevin Smith passing over here. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
She's sweeping.
She got the broom and everything. All right. Our first sweep of the night.
Copenhagen Warm-Ups has a cool live version of Hot Dog. It's a bootleg.
Well, that means that we're back up to Aaron to start off this next matchup. And I'm really happy you're the one starting it off, actually, because this matchup to me is a fucking complete joke. It's number one. Yep, it's number 194 ranked Friends track, no vocal, going against number 75 ranked Hats Off to Roy Harper.
Man, I love Hats Off to Roy Harper. I'm surprised I ranked it as low as 11. 11 versus 21. We're going down, baby. Shake your mama down.
Harley?
You're my baby. Woman, lady. Sorry.
Man, that was so good. It makes me wonder if that's the way Plant sang that.
Well, Harley, which way you want to go?
That's atrocious.
Friends, no vocal, or Hats Off to Roy Harper?
Friends.
Harley going for the no vocal, just damn. Yeah. It's not the Bombay Orchestra version, so I fucking hate that version of the Friends thing. This literally is my 34 versus my number 31. Like that's how low I rank both these
Version
songs.
should not have been included in this bracket at all.
I didn't like Hats Off to Roy Harper at all. It was just way too out there for me. Almost, I can see why Aaron likes it because it's very like Frank Zappa-ish, but
It's not. It's Roy
but
Harper.
I'll throw one.
Okay.
You ever heard Roy Harper?
But I don't know
No.
who Roy Harper is even. I never heard the name.
Check him out, man.
But well, I'm gonna give him a vote because it's Friends No Vocals, literally my lowest ranked song. So I have to go with Hats Off to Roy Harper. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
These two are within like half a point, and they're literally my bottom and next to bottom. But I'm gonna go with Roy Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Roy Harper's making it past the next round anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference.
No.
But
Let's hope not. It definitely wouldn't make it out of this if it wasn't against Friends.
I know. But Phil, which way you want to go?
Ain't no monkey.
Friends.
Sure can't climb no tree.
There's no
Aaron.
There isn't in this version, yeah.
Right.
But so that it's not going to win against almost any other song. But I do like Roy Harper. Hats off to Roy Harper. I got 7.9. I should explain my grading system. It's 1 to 10, with the higher numbers being the highest. But none of these songs ranked lower than a 7.2.
That is not my fault.
But anyway.
By the way, Friends got a 2.9.
Yeah, Lisa uses the same system. That shows you her esteem for that. But I'm going to go.
Didn't get a 1.
I'm going to go with Roy Harper.
I have given 1s.
Well, Roy Harper moves on 4-1,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll survive this round, but not next round. I guarantee it. But that means
we'll see.
That means that I get. That means I get to start off the next matchup, which this should be a fast as fuck easy one for everybody. I'm pretty sure. But number 193 ranked "Thank You" backing track, going against number 74 ranked "Stairway to Heaven" live O2 Arena. And yeah, this is my number 5 versus my number 33. So obviously it's "Stairway to Heaven." I mean, it wasn't even the best version of "Stairway to Heaven" you'll ever fucking hear by any means, but it still wasn't even pretty damn good. We know, Aaron. We know. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Stairway to Heaven.
And Phil?
Well, I had it closer than you might think, but I'm going to go with That's Not Zeppelin, Man. Stairway to Heaven.
And Not Zeppelin Man moves on, but which way did you go, Aaron?
Stairway to Heaven 02, number 34. Thank You backing track, number 28.
The fact this isn't a sweep blows my fucking mind. But which way you want to go, Harley?
Yep.
Yep, what?
She yepped me.
You're going for a fucking backing track over Stairway to Heaven? Jesus.
I wasn't
Oh,
even
no. Hold on. I was sorry. I'm trying to figure out why the stream is only showing for me on Facebook and not everyone. And I'm going with Stairway to Heaven.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm like, no way in hell you're voting for that over Stairway to Heaven.
Should I feel
But
offended?
that means we get to our... Maybe. But that means we're going into the first play-in match of the night. And it's going to get started off by Lisa. It's number 191 ranked "I Can't Quit You, Baby" live in Paris 1969 against number 73 ranked "Black Country Woman." Another new song for us.
We didn't have another.
Gotta go with "I Can't Quit You, Baby."
I don't know if there is another version actually of "Black Country Woman" in this. I should search country because it's. Nope, this is the only version of "Black Country Woman" in this whole bracket.
All right.
But which way you want to go, Phil?
So it goes, shall we roll it, Jimmy? No, we got to get this airplane.
No, leave it. Yes.
It's right. I love that song. That's off of So
Zeppelin
I'm going
three.
with Black Country Woman over at
Hey,
King,
mama.
especially because the sound quality of this 1969 stuff, I'm sure it was awesome if you were in the venue, but I'm always going to take a few points off just for that. So, but Black Country Woman.
And Aaron, which way your rankings send us?
Like everything else in Live in Paris 1969, that's shit. The recording's shit, and that's the one I said. I think they're all drunk. Black Country Woman, number 14. Live in Paris, I Can't Quit You, Baby, number 24.
And Harley?
Black Country Woman.
Yeah, which means Black Country Woman is going into the first round. And yeah, I wasn't that big a fan of Black Country Woman, but still, it still is number 14 ranked compared to freaking number 30 ranked I Can't Quit You Baby Live in Paris, which I just don't like I Can't Quit You Baby. It's not a song I really enjoy, so all my versions of that are pretty low ranked in this one. But
Yeah.
Black Country Woman was enjoyable, and yeah, I've enjoyed a Black Country Woman in my time, so hell yeah, I'm down for that.
Did you ever wind up with a beer in your face? Didn't have to leave me like
what was that you cut out?
Did you ever wind up with a beer in your face from Black Country Woman? Didn't have to leave me like a toast in your face.
Didn't have to leave me with that beer in my face.
Nope.
So maybe
I'm
accounting for your version to it. But anyway,
I'm smooth. I'm smoother than Robert Plant apparently. But that means that round one, if I'm matchup in the side, round one is gonna take it. Black Country Woman moves into this matchup, and it's gonna be facing number 192 ranked No Quarter Rough Mix with John Paul Jones keyboard overdubs, no vocal. And this one's going to get started off by Phil.
Yeah, No Quarter.
It's No Quarter Rough Mix against Black Country Woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
No Quarter is a masterpiece of music, of rock music, but without the vocals. And as we just poured over Black Country Woman, I really like that song. So I'm going to go with Black Country Woman.
See, they say no vocals, but I could have swore there were vocals in that version. Because it was with the keyboard. It was the one with the keyboard overdubs. I'm pretty sure it had vocals in it.
Sure you listened to the right one then? Maybe there's two keyboard overdubs. One with and one without vocals.
It's the right one.
I had vocals and I checked.
I could tell you.
I only go by my notes. I didn't note what you're saying, Jeremy, but maybe I'll re-listen to that. I still think I would vote Black Country Woman. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it says no vocal in the description on the one I put on the list, but maybe they mixed them up, and Spotify does mix things up once in a while, like they did on the doo-wop bracket. But which way you want to go, Aaron?
Black Country Woman, number 14. Rough Mix JPJ, number 22.
And Harley?
It was, what was the things? Black Country
Woman and No Quarter Rough Mix with John Paul Jones keyboard overdubs, no vocal.
Black Country Woman.
Which means Black Country Woman moves into round two. And yeah, I would have yupped it anyway, regardless. I would have yupped it either way because it's 14 versus number 26, so fuck yeah. But which way would you want to go, Lisa?
Black Country Woman.
And that means that the first half of round one is officially over.
Isn't Black Country, isn't that the part of the English countryside that Plant and Bonzo came from? Or
could be
Birmingham, right? So I don't know.
I don't think it means the same as like in America would,
Yeah.
Black country.
No, they're talking about the country, not the woman.
Right, right. As opposed to a black woman who is from the country. But in America,
Oh, we're Americans. We take things as American, but
Markin.
But that means that Aaron gets to start off the other side of round one. And your first matchup is going to be number 139 ranked Heartbreaker 4171 Paris Theater versus number 24 ranked The Ocean OG.
Well, I've discussed what a shit show the 69 Paris
Definitely the Ocean
stuff was. The Ocean number 2, Heartbreaker number 30.
Well, this is the 71 Heartbreaker, just to make sure you know that.
It doesn't matter. The Ocean number 2.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Unless it's no quarter, it doesn't matter.
Harley, which way you want to go?
The Heartbreaker.
Be right back. I just need to put this on the charge.
And yeah, I mean, this isn't the highest ranked version of The Ocean, but it's still number 13 versus number 28. So I gotta go with The Ocean because I really do enjoy the shit out of that song. So, but which way you want to go, Lisa?
She stepped out, but she informed me that it'll be The Ocean.
And Phil.
Yeah. So having crushed any reservations about The Ocean, about the 3-year-old girl.
I'm back.
I love The Ocean. It's a great song, so I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Which means The Ocean is moving on. And the next matchup will get started off by Harley. And it's going to be number 138 ranked Nobody's Fault But Mine, live from the O2 Arena, London, versus number 23 ranked The Rain Song, OG.
Nobody's fault but my own.
And
I got it.
where the hell's The Rain Song? Shit! This is really close. This is really close for me, actually. It's my number 25 versus number 20. It's number 25 versus number 24. Jesus. But Nobody's Fault But Mine loses by 1 spot to The Rain Song for me. So I'll go with I guess I'm going with The Rain Song. Which way do you want to go, Lisa?
Yeah, it's a couple of spots, but Nobody's Fault But Mine. And it is not my fault.
And Phil?
Well, so like in the 80s, all these hair metal bands started doing ballads on their albums to try to show that they had could form a different range.
The soft side.
To try to get women at their concerts.
Yeah, but I feel like The Rain Song is an actual great song that doesn't copy, and ironically doesn't copy other artists. It achieves the same effect for a hard rock band that those ballads did in an earlier time. So, I'm speaking on behalf of The Rain Song because I really like it. So obviously that's going to beat the Led Zeppelin version of Nobody's Fault But Mine, which
means
when we get
means nobody's.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna make it past the next round. I guarantee you that. But that means, much to Aaron's dismay, the Led Zeppelin version moves forward. But which way would you have gone, Aaron?
Phil voted for The Rain Song.
Yes, I did. And very
so
wordy.
Did I. So The Rain Song moves on, and stick it up your ass, sir.
I could swore Phil voted for the other one.
No. He voted for The Rain Song.
My whole preamble.
He had like a negative to it that you probably missed, like a not moves past.
Yeah, Philip and Aaron know each other.
I mean,
they speak Zeppelin.
When we talk about the OG version of Nobody's Fault But Mine, that's probably that's
going to be different.
That's going to beat The Rain Song, but But I think he said, not.
I did say The Rain Song.
Yeah, he did.
All right. Well, The Rain Song does move on. Hey, I voted for The Rain Song, so I don't want to hear it. But that means
I still want you to stick up your ass, sir.
Yeah, well, you know, but
that
means that
so you got to do it.
Stick it up
I'm
ass.
too tired for I'm too tired for that shit. But that means that I start off the next match.
You got to eat it.
That means I start off the next matchup, and this one's a easy one for me, but it's going to be number 137 ranked Brandy and Coke Trampled Underfoot Initial Rough Mix versus number 22 ranked No Quarter. And this is my number 1 versus my number 21. So
it's my 1 versus
go
23, and I bet we're opposites.
I gotta go for Brandy and Coke. I enjoyed the fuck out of that song. I never heard that song, but that song's fun as shit. So I'm going for Brandy and Coke, and it's also a good drink. But I'm trying to think while I'm listening to it. I'm like, are they talking about the drink, or are they talking about doing coke off a girl named Brandy?
Probably both.
I'm like, I'm not sure. Are they sipping some coke off of a girl named Brandy's butthole, or what's going on here? But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Butthole. Okay. Brandy and Coke. Absolutely. I'm with you. It's probably like close to probably my number 3 down to my number 30.
But which way you want to go, Phil?
I like brandy and Coke now and then, you know. Do a little brandy and Coke and a hot dog or whatever, but I'm going to go with No Quarter.
And which way you want to go, Aaron?
Before I jumped into this thing at all, I said, if No Quarter doesn't win, this whole thing's a travesty. No Quarter number 1, Brandy and Coke number 23. Initial rough mix of Trampled Underfoot.
Well, that means Harley is the tiebreaker. Is it Brandy and Coke or No Quarter?
Sorry, Aaron. It's Brandy and Coke.
Oh boy,
the bracket's a sham.
Well, we kind of thought that anyway. No offense to whoever made the bracket, which is not Jeremy. So
it's everybody who uses Spotify and listens to Spotify, because that's what it's based off of. Spotify listens.
Well, there we are.
Spotify
and Brandy and Coke is ranked 115 spots lower than No Quarter. Just putting that out there.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's.
Well, obviously,
sometimes the lower ranked songs move on.
Brandy and Coke have no taste. To no taste.
Well, we actually had
that means
Santa Claus is coming to town when one of the Bruce episodes, so you can't really cast aspersions, I guess.
It freaking rocked. Plus, it was hilarious that he obviously didn't want to.
I guess Phil is stunned by that.
I was a little stunned by that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he still is.
I think
he'll live.
Nebraska should have won.
Honestly, I think Thea Tango and I were just kind of. We started it and we were mildly effing with Phil, and then we just kind of got into it. So.
I mean, I've heard Stranger Things winning brackets, but I mean, if anything's to win a Bruce Springsteen bracket, it should be Dancing in the Dark. But
it wasn't on that bracket. It was on the following bracket.
Oh, how the fuck are you doing a Bruce Springsteen bracket without Dancing in the Dark?
It's 2 brackets.
Well, it was it was 60 songs. Dancing in the Dark was at the beginning of the second half, so the top, the higher rank, and Christmas did not make it past part 1.
Well, it won the first bracket entirely.
Right.
And it lost to the winner of the second bracket.
Right.
Which was
what was that?
Glory Days.
Glory Days.
I was gonna say it's gotta be Glory Days. I'm like, it's classic. But
have you noticed you look
that means that
Born in the USA fan.
A
little bit.
But that means the next matchup gets started. That means the next matchup gets started off by Lisa, and it's number 136 ranked "I Can't Quit You, Baby" from Playhouse Theater versus number 21 ranked "Communication Breakdown," the 1990 remaster.
The OG.
Where's "I Can't Quit You, Baby"?
I don't know why it's not on there.
It's the BBC Sessions one from Playhouse Theatre.
For some reason, it's not on this
Number
list.
14 on the playlist, if that helps you.
What do you think?
What was it going against? So I forgot.
Communication breakdown.
On the OG communication breakdown.
I'm going to go with I Can't Quit You, Baby, because when it comes to communication breakdown, I fell asleep. So
Really?
How?
That song is-
yeah, it did not keep me up.
Yeah, those drums.
I actually-
I ended up listening to it twice. I fell asleep. It was, so
I actually just put together another bracket in the last couple of days of work this week, and communication breakdown was on it. I think it was one about talking or not listening to people. Like it's all songs about not listening or talking to people, something like that. But communication breakdown was on it. But which way do you want to go, Phil?
That to your wife, I assume.
No, we don't have breakdowns of communication usually. Usually it's just me not listening, but that's a man trait.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Well, Lisa and I do, but we
It's
do.
more selective hearing.
Yes, exactly. And after 31 years, I understand why he selects not to hear me.
I'm going with communication.
Understand?
breakdown. That was if you look back in the charts or the communication breakdowns, the song they really tried to push off that first album. That was supposed to be so it was significant, and it rocks. So I'm gonna go with that.
I will say over the years, my voice has changed. When we first got married, people thought I was a 6-year-old on the phone. Now I just sound like an old lady.
I wouldn't say that.
No, you wouldn't.
And Aaron?
Because you might not wake up. Okay, sorry.
I Can't Quit You, Baby, BBC Sessions, Playhouse Theatre, number 18. OG communication breakdown, number 6. I think I had that stuck in at 11 and it kept moving up the list. I was like, no, that's not. That's but no. So I got it nudged right after Hot Dog.
And Harley?
I Can't Quit You, Baby.
Oh, which gives me the tiebreaker, and that's easy for me. Because this is my number 29 versus my number 8. So it's easily communication breakdown. Because I Can't Quit You, Baby, any version of it. So communication breakdown gets it. That's a Zeppelin song. That's a Zeppelin song I've known my whole life. So I'll freaking take it.
Maybe I'll try listening to it again. It might have been right after lunch.
Can't believe you could sleep through it.
I know, honey.
I know.
Sorry.
But
Maybe
that
next time.
means the next matchup is going to get started off. Oh God, yes. Yeah, I tie broke and made it win. But that means the next matchup is going to get started off by Phil, and it's number 130. It's number 135 for Your Life, live from the O2 Arena. Versus number 20 ranked. Hey, hey, what can I do?
Got it.
So,
which is another first for us. That song hasn't been heard yet either. Actually, I don't think either of these songs has been heard. There are more versions of For Your Life. I don't think we've heard them yet. But
been on before.
Well, hey, what can I do?
Yep. We had a reference mix of it in I think the first part. Actually, yeah, the reference mix for Your Life was the second lowest ranked song in this whole bracket.
Okay.
But Hey, Hey, What Can I Do is a first timer.
Reference.
So it was the B-side of the Immigrant Song.
Yes, it was.
When it was released. Or Hey, Hey, What Can I Do was. And as a Zeppelin fan, I had consumed the full catalog. And, of course, they were frozen in time by that time because this was after 1990, after the band had disbanded. So, Hey, Hey, What Can I Do became... What's that, Aaron?
1980.
1980, that's right. Damn, I'm old.
Mm.
So finding
I think you
this,
still got it, baby.
I had heard it on the radio a couple times probably, so I was like vaguely familiar with it. But when I discovered this little gem of a song, it was, arms wide open. I really love that song. And
I hate that song.
What's that?
I hate that song. Arms Wide Open by Creed. I fucking hate that song.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm not a big
I
fan.
wouldn't know it if I heard it.
My mom used to listen to that. My mom had that album when I was like in 6th grade, and she used to blast it in her freaking car when I was in it, and I'd be singing on top of my lungs, "With legs wide open, I'll show you everything." Like, she used to get so pissed at me, like, "Jeremy, shut up."
That dude has such a Jesus complex. It was just kind of hard to take his ego. But anyway,
his voice was fucking annoying too. Yeah.
Scott Stapp.
He looked pretty funny too. Like when I first saw him to begin with, I was like, "What is wrong with his face?"
Them and Nickelback, they had a tour together.
I hate both of them. So yeah.
Yeah.
And Coldplay. Put all three of them on a show together.
But so hey, what can I do?
There's a bracket for you, Jeremy. Get every fucking
I would never make
mix and.
I would never make a bracket for any of those three fucking bands. Who are you kidding? But you couldn't pay me them. You'd have to give me a couple $100,000 to get me to do a bracket for any of those bands and actually listen to the music over and over again. God, I would. But that'll be my penance in hell one day. I'm pretty sure. Yes, he did.
Anybody else what is it? Trailer Park Boys reference there?
I didn't get it.
Our friend Itzhak got the Japanese.
Now I know what song, if I come back on your music show, to bring to your show, what albums.
Yeah.
And now you're not invited again. But Aaron, where you want to go?
I don't like him anyway.
She's done invited herself. Check it out. She knows how to get out of an obligation. When we were in high school, Itzhak went to record theater. No, it couldn't have been record theater. It was probably Everybody's or Wizards, but he got the Japanese import of the 45 of it's the Immigrant Song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the flip side is hey, what can I do? And I'm pretty sure Phil and I recorded it on cassette. I think I put it on cassette at the end of a Zeppelin 3 cassette I made from vinyl. And hey, what can I do? Number 7, not Zeppelin, number 32.
Okay. And
I'm impressed that they chose to do For Your Life, though.
Aaron, for the youngsters out there, you might want to explain what a 45 is.
No, fuck the youngsters.
Fuck the youngsters. If they don't know what a 45 is, that's their own problem. I know what it is.
It's like an album, an LP, a record is like a dinner plate, and a 45 is like a salad plate.
Well, actually,
a bigger hole. How you gonna
actually, Lisa,
for some strange reason.
Lisa, the youngsters may know more about that nowadays than we do, because records made come back 15 years ago, and they haven't gone away. So,
well, you see in the background the LP on our shelf. That's on top of a record and a record player that we bought, a portable record player I bought for a present.
If you go to any FYE nowadays, as rare as they are to find, if you go to any one, you see a whole shelf of records. They got Beatles, they got all the old stuff.
Records also.
Yeah, vinyl.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. We go to a lot of secondhand stores and we see them here.
Yeah, but we don't see shit. We see like Jim Neighbors.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Jim Neighbors?
Royal Tabernacle Choir and versions of Mozart's 7th Symphony. And all
what I'm really looking for is comedy albums.
Oh, I saw one I should have got it. It was
Flip Wilson.
The Smothers Brothers. I should have picked that up.
Yeah, you should have.
All right.
Pick up
the Flip Wilson with Christopher Columbus. He gonna find Ray Charles.
There's one I used to have when I was a kid called the President's Family.
Oh yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
But Harley, which way are you gonna go? For Your Life or hey, what can I do?
Hey, what can I do?
Which means hey, what can I do? Is moving on. But that means that I mean, Well, actually, this is my number 18 versus my number 3. So, hey, I would vote for Hey Hey. What can I do anyway?
Want to ball all day.
It's in my top 5.
Yeah.
But that means that Phil, which way would you have gone? Is it going to be a sweep, or are you going to give 1 to 4 your life?
I thought
Didn't you already vote Hey Hey?
Lisa, I'm sorry, Lisa, not Phil. Lisa.
Oh, yeah. Hey, hey. Sure, sweet.
Which means our second sweep of the night. We are not really giving out sweeps tonight. But that means
Does that feel better?
the next matchup is going to start off by Aaron, and it's number 134 ranked Black Dog from Paris Theater, or number 19 ranked Tangerine.
That's going to be the OG Tangerine by a score ranking of 8 to 29.
Jesus. And Harley?
What was the choices?
Black Dog, Paris Theater, or Tangerine OG?
Tangerine OG.
Yeah, it's my number 16 versus number 9, so Tangerine takes it by a good 7 spots, which means Tangerine will move on. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Tangerine.
Got it ready.
Got it ready.
And Phil?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tangerine. It's not my favorite song, but that's definitely not my favorite live track.
That might be like my top. No. Yeah.
Although this one was kind of
Nope. There's one higher.
that Black Dog was kind of interesting. It started off without on the tiles riff. That was kind of interesting, you know. But yeah, Tangerine sweep.
And with that sweep, that means that we go into the next matchup. And this one gets started off by Harley. It's an OG matchup. It's number 130. It's a number 133 ranked Walter's Walk remaster, or number 18 ranked Fool in the Rain.
Fool in the Rain. What was the other one?
Walter's Walk.
Fool in the Rain.
This is actually my number 2 versus my number 6. So Walter's Walk actually is my number 2, so that takes it for me. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I've got to say I'm a fool in the rain. I loved the lyrics from at start and finish. The middle was a little odd. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm going to set up Jeremy here because I'm going to go with or Aaron. I mean, I'm going to go with Walter's Walk.
2-2. Tie.
Which means Aaron is the tiebreaker on the OG matchup. Which way are you going to go, Aaron?
Walter's Walk, number 15. Fool in the Rain, number 10.
Fool in the rain.
Close, but no cigar.
Good answer.
Which means I start off the next matchup, which is the second plane of the night. And it's going to be number 131.
Zeppelin song featuring a whistle.
Thank you.
It's going to be number 131 ranked The Ocean, live at MSG 1973, versus number 17 ranked Since I've Been Loving You. And this is actually my number. I was wrong before, because this is my number 4 versus my number 23, and this is my highest ranked version of The Ocean. It's my number 4. So I got to go with live at MSG. Which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm going with The Ocean. It edged out Since I've Been Loving You, mostly because I couldn't get the a different artist version out of my head. So, go ahead, hon. I'm done.
Yep, Phil.
Since I've Been Loving You and I Can't Quit You, Baby seem like bookends, sort of one at the outset of the Zeppelin career, and I guess Presence really
I
wasn't.
Can't Quit You, Baby was from Zeppelin 1, though.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Bookend that you're looking for.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe T for one. Anyway, gonna go with. Wait a minute.
Since I've Been Loving You versus Song Remains the Same version of The Ocean.
Okay. Since I've Been Loving You.
Remastered, or
Yeah.
I think an expanded edition of the Song Remains the Same, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't the OG.
I was going off on my tangent, but the point remains the same. there's a few songs that you know are sort of similar. Since I've Been Loving You, T for One,
and I Can't Quit You, Baby, really.
And I Can't Quit You, Baby. Right. That's kind of a triumvirate of like almost what I would almost call committed blues albums, not real or songs, not really. They are rock and roll songs, but they're really more blues songs.
Yeah, but aren't they about him going around with a groupie?
I don't know.
You're thinking of How Many More Times?
Oh, okay.
But
Little
yeah, so
Robert
that's why I'm going to go with Since I've Been Loving You, OG. Sorry.
Which Aaron, which way you want to
go? Yeah, Song Remains the Same version of The Ocean 16. Since I've Been Loving You, number 4.
Which means Harley is the tiebreaker. Is it The Ocean live at MSG or Since I've Been Loving You?
Since I've Been Loving You.
Which means, unfortunately, Since I've Been Loving You moves into the next round. Well, it moves into round 1, I should say.
Unfortunately.
It was pretty low ranked on my side, but
The Ocean didn't even make the first cut of the Song Remains the Same soundtrack. Or the movie.
Well, that means the final matchup in round 1 is going to get started off by Lisa. And it's number 132 ranked Heartbreaker Live 1972. Or number 17 ranked Since I've Been Loving You.
Since I've Been Loving You.
And
I
Phil?
don't even need to see the rankings.
Is that the Paris Theater one?
Live 72. I don't know where it was.
I've got a 71, a 69, and a rough mix with vocal.
Well, there's a live 1972 version as well on the playlist.
4. So.
Yeah, it's hard. It was number 30 on the playlist.
30 on the playlist.
So I've got it down that I really appreciated Jimmy Page's blistering improvised guitar solo in that. It really had good sound for live performance, especially compared to the '69 Paris stuff. But I'm gonna stick with Since I've Been Loving You.
I had a typo. It was Heatbreaker for that one. That's why. That's the How the West Was Won version of.
Well, Aaron, which way you want to go?
All right, is Heartbreaker How the West Was Won versus what? Now that I found it,
Since I've Been Loving You.
The OG Since I've Been Loving You. I love that version of Heartbreaker, and How the West Was Won is a great live album. But Since I've Been Loving You, number 4, Heartbreaker 13.
And Harley, which way you want to go?
Hun, it's
Since I've Been Loving You.
Yeah.
And it's been a long, long time. But yeah, I mean, Heartbreak. Well, actually, okay, let's see. It's still my number 17 versus my number 23. So I'll vote for Heartbreaker Live 72. It's still higher up in my rankings. That's it.
Not a sweep.
That's just loving you.
No sweep.
Not a sweep.
Put your broom down.
I don't fuck around with Zeppelin blues.
Oh man!
But
that we did have something that we had to stick up Jeremy's ass, right?
Maybe you can do a. Maybe if he visits you in California, you can do a stickectomy.
Hey, there's reasons I'm going to California, and that's maybe one of them now. But that means that round 2 can get started officially an hour in. This one's taking longer than any of the other ones, so it was a good playlist apparently. But it's going to get started off by Phil. And it's Black Dog basic track with guitar overdubs versus You Shook Me Top Gear version.
Close.
Yeah, it is close. I don't like the version. I don't like the the way that the chorus was done on the Black Dog. I don't really have an argument with it. Otherwise, it's pretty good. But the way the chorus was sung was not as anticipated, and that bothered me. So I'm going to go with You Shook Me.
And Aaron?
You Shook Me, number 7. No, that's playlist. You Shook Me, number 19. Pero Negro. How do you say overdubs in Spanish?
Not a clue.
Number 17. Black Dog moves.
I think it's overdouble, but I could be wrong. But Harley, which way you want to go? Black Dog or You Shook Me?
You shook me.
Well, I know I did. But I just had these. Okay, yeah. It's number 15 versus number 27. So I'll go for Black Dog on this because big-legged woman ain't got no soul. But or at least they won't until they steal yours. That's for damn sure. Fuck this dude. How do I fucking delete comments?
So is Lisa the tiebreaker?
I already did. It was on on Twitch.
Your goddamn Twitch. I tried using it for this one. I might not use. It seems like that dude's the only one who ever pops up. But
there's a place I know where the hip cats go called Bedrock. Twitch.
Well, that means that Lisa is the tiebreaker. Is it Black Dog with guitar overdubs, or You Shook Me from Top Gear?
You shook me, baby. That's my number 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
And after I shed all over that 69 recording, that actually is
Not
from
my
there.
fault.
But I voted for it. So anyway.
That's literally in my bottom like 6 or 8. But
it wasn't the Parrots one. That's the really shitty one.
But
yeah, because
that
there
means
was more than one. There were like 3 different 69s on here.
Yeah, but just
hey, nothing wrong with the law of 60. Nothing wrong with the law of 69. Come on. But that means the next matchup gets
Just
started
not
off. Just not where?
Paris.
Oh, I mean, Pettis girls
Zeppelin
are.
in Paris, 1969.
But
let's get away from Jeremy's herpes key party here and move on.
Hey, that's Aaron. That's a good album name. I should remember that. But
Birdie, that actually could be good.
I can see that being a Weird Al album.
We protested the British during the Revolutionary War, and we threw
if you
all
pick a song, we'll write the. If you pick the music, we'll write the words. Philip and I will to the herpes key party song.
What was it on the Greasy Cheeseburger and Liquor Party? Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic.
Keith Malley had a 40s and blunts party one time.
Okay.
Yeah, I would go to either party, man. But that means that the next matchup gets started off by Aaron, I believe. And it's I believe I'm right. And it's Ramble On, Rough Mixed with Vocal versus Sick Again.
I typed in rough and 4 fucking songs popped up. What a shitty bracket. Versus Sick Again. This is obviously going to be Sick Again. Number 12 versus number 26.
And Harley?
Sick Again.
In my head, yes. But it's my number fucking 19 versus number 10. So yeah, I'm voting for Sick Again as well, which means Sick Again moves into the quarterfinals. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
I'll just go ahead and say Sick Again.
And Phil?
Sick Again.
And that means the next matchup gets started off by Harley. And, it's an OG matchup. It's Hot Dog versus Hats Off to Roy Harper.
Hot Dog.
And this is my number 7. It's my number 31. So it's 100% Hot Dog. Which way you want to go, Lisa?
Yee howdy. Hot dog.
Yeah. Since having kids, I hear hot dog and all I think about is fucking Mickey Mouse. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. If you have kids and you watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, you know. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Jeremy.
If you have kids, you watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. You know that reference.
They still
I
air
think
those?
their youngest is what, 20 now? Or is he 19?
Well,
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is for real little ones.
Right.
My daughter watched it until she was like 4 or 5, but yeah.
My youngest watched it, and he's 13.
Yeah, but he's not still watching it.
My dad watched it. In fact, he watched it.
He watched the
Jimmy
Mickey
Dodd
Mouse Club. That's a different thing.
Oh, that's a different. Yeah, that's a different.
This is an animated show.
Yeah, it's animated.
Newer thing, and it's really aimed for small, like 3 to 5 year olds.
Toddlers, yeah, it's toddlers.
Not like the Mickey Mouse.
My daughter stopped.
Yeah,
my daughter stopped watching it as soon as she discovered.
There's no live people in it.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say my dad did know Jimmy Dodd, who was the chief Mouseketeer back in the 50s.
Yeah, he was the adult Mouseketeer.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, which way you want to go, Alyssa? Oh wait, I already did that. Phil.
Hot dog. Yeah, I think Philip's next.
So I can either put this thing away right here.
Well, hot dog already won.
Because I think
hot dog's moving on.
Yeah.
No matter how you
sweep or not.
Yeah.
I have them tied. So I'm gonna go because I know how Aaron's gonna vote, I think. So I'm gonna go with him. Hats off to Roy Harper, just to throw it over there.
Aaron, which way you gonna
hats
go?
Off to Roy Harper, but hot dog's number 5, Roy's number 11.
Okay. Got to pick.
4-1.
Which means hot dog moves on.
It was nice of you to try, hon.
Yeah.
Solidarity.
And I mean,
I'm never going to Texas anymore.
Do you do power this way or this way? Anybody know? Does it make a difference? With or without the thumb?
That's it right there. You got it.
Okay. Thank you.
But that means I start off the next match. That means I start off the next match, the final matchup in this side of round 2. And it's going to be Stairway to Heaven live O2 Arena against Black Country Women.
That ain't Zeppelin.
And it's my number 5 versus my number 14, so I'm going with Stairway to Heaven. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Stairway to Heaven. It's a classic.
And Phil?
It is a classic, but that's not the classic recording. So I'm going to go with Black Country Woman.
And Aaron?
Got to get this airplane out. Number 14, Black Country Woman. Number 34, not Zeppelin.
Which means it's a tie for Harley. Is it Stairway to Heaven or Black Country Woman, Harley?
Stairway to Heaven.
Which means, in Aaron's words, not Zeppelin moves on.
Hairway to Steven.
Stairway to
and we get to go the other side of round 2, which gets started off by Lisa, and it's going to be an OG matchup: the Ocean versus the Rain Song. So we're getting wet in this one. Daily.
While I did thoroughly enjoy running around and playing in the rain with my mom when I was young, I'm going to have to go with Diving into the Ocean.
And Phil?
Rain Song.
And Aaron?
Rain Song number 9, the Ocean number 2.
And Harley?
The Ocean.
Which means the Ocean is moving on. Thank God. It would have moved on regardless, even if it was tiebreaker coming down to me, because it's 13 versus 24 for me, so Ocean would have got it.
Right.
But that means the next matchup gets started off by Phil, and it's Brandy and
it was with me.
Okay, all right, never mind. Sorry, Jeremy.
ended with
And
damn it.
it's Brandy and Coke versus Communication Breakdown.
Communication breakdown.
And Aaron?
Yup.
Oh,
It's summoning the Great Chancellor. But which way you want to go, Harley?
Communication.
God damn, not even giving me a chance here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my number one. But
makes him the nuts.
it was number one versus number. It was my number one versus my number 8. So I'm not too upset, but still, it was my number fucking 1. God damn it. But I'm throwing one to Brandy and Coke. I fucking love that song. Hey, hey, baby, what am I supposed to do?
yep.
But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Look.
Okay. Numbers don't lie.
Nope.
Doesn't matter
Well, they might. I fell asleep.
You're thinking about hips, Phil.
though. Oh. Hips don't lie. That's right. Shakira.
Mm-hmm.
Well, her hips don't lie for nothing. But that means that Aaron starts off the next matchup, and the rest of them in this round are OG matchups. But this one's going to be Hey Hey What Can I Do versus Tangerine.
Number 7 versus number 8. Hey, hey, what can I do?
And Harley?
Hey, what can I do?
Yeah, this is my number 3 versus my number 9. So Hey Hey What Can I Do is taken into the next round. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
I got to go, Tangerine. I will be a lone soldier upon that hill.
And Phil?
Hey, hey, what can I do?
And the final matchup in this
Tangerines.
the final matchup in this round gets started off by Harley. Is it Fool in the Rain or Since I've Been Loving You?
Fool in the Rain.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that big fat yep. My number 6 versus my number number 6 versus number 23. So yeah, Fool in the Rain, 100%. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Yep.
Which means Fool in the Rain is moving on. Which way would you have gone, Phil?
Since I've Been Loving You.
And Aaron?
Yup. 10 versus 4. Since I've Been Loving You wins.
No, it loses, but Fool in the Rain got 3 votes immediately. But
Wins in
wins in Aaron's head. But that means that the round 2 is officially over, and we can go in to the quarterfinals. We're heading towards the end of it finally. And the quarterfinals are going to get started off by me. And it's You Shook Me, the Top Gear version, versus Sick Again in the first matchup. And that's my number 10 versus my number 27, so it's Sick Again for me. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
You shook me.
And Phil?
Sick Again.
Yup.
And
So
Sick Again moves.
on. Yep.
Sick
Oh,
Again moves
sorry.
into the semifinals. But Harley, which way would you have gone?
You shook me.
It could have been a close one, but oh well. And the next matchup in this side of the
Went on
quarterfinals
Tenderloin.
gets started off by Phil, I believe.
Again?
Oh no, Lisa.
Okay.
Gets started off by Lisa, and it's Hot Dog versus Stairway to Heaven Live 02.
Gotta go with Hot Dog down home, Kentucky.
And Phil.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hot Dog also.
And Aaron.
No, I'm
I already
never
know.
go to Texas anymore. Yep.
And Harley, which way would you have gone?
Dog.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be a sweep because Stairway to Heaven was my number 5 and Hot Dog my number 7. So I would have went with Stairway to Heaven. It was only 2 apart, but I would have went Stairway to Heaven. But that means the other side of the bracket gets started off by Phil, and it's the Ocean versus Communication Breakdown.
The Ocean. I have them tied actually.
Yep. Dead heat, baby.
It's really a matter of if you want to really split hairs between old Zeppelin, new Zeppelin. I'm going to go with the new Zeppelin. I'm going to go with the Ocean.
Number
And
2
Aaron?
versus number 6. Yup.
Okay.
And Harley?
The Ocean.
Which means the Ocean moves into the semifinals. And we're going to have some hard semifinals if everybody's going this easy in the quarterfinals. I'll tell you that much right now. But I would have... Actually, no. I will go for Communication Breakdown. That's number 8 versus number 13. So I would go for Communication Breakdown. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Oh, the Ocean. Yeah. Communication Breakdown 4.9. The Ocean 8. Mm-hmm. So
And that means the last matchup in the quarterfinals gets started off by Aaron, and it's going to be Hey Hey What Can I Do versus Fool in the Rain.
Number 7 versus number 10. Hey, hey, what can I do?
And Harley?
Hey, what can I do?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to yup that. It's my number 3 versus my number 6. So Hey Hey What Can I Do moves into the semifinals. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Fool in the Rain.
And Phil?
Hey Hey What Can I Do is the highest ranked song left in the bracket. So
For him.
yeah.
Which means Hey Hey What Can I Do moves on. And the quarterfinals are officially over.
Down to the
And we
top
can move
4.
into the semifinals. And it's going to start off with Harley, and it's Sick Again versus Hot Dog. Harlequin?
Hot Dog.
Yeah, I honestly don't know which one of these is higher ranked than mine. Number 7 versus number 10. So yeah, Hot Dog gets my vote too. Which way you want to go, Lisa?
Hot Dog.
Oh, brutal.
Which means Hot Dog is moving into the finals. But which way would you have gone, Phil?
Sick Again.
And Aaron? Would Phil have been alone, or he would have been joining them?
I took her love at 17. A little late these days, it seems. Hot Dog.
Well, Phil's the lone man out in that one. But the other
And in
side of
spite
the
of those
semifinal,
lyrics, I still prefer the song.
Sick Again.
and
They're number 5 versus 12 for me.
I had one story about sick. I think this. Did I tell
I don't know.
the story where I was going to sleep listening to
I'm assuming Zeppelin.
Sick Again? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I heard somebody crying for a nurse. It was almost like a paranormal experience.
No.
So if you ever
Interesting.
if you ever want to have me on your other show, Jeremy, we can talk about it more. But
I don't know if we can make that into an hour episode, buddy, but we could try.
Oh, I have a couple of ghost stories too.
I could bring Lisa. So
Yeah.
we could do
Yeah.
it.
I have the odd
All right,
ghost
maybe we can make an hour.
Maybe we can.
Yeah, we
play-
actually got to do that.
play
We never
backwards
did.
Led
We never
Zeppelin.
did. No, you play backwards
My sweet sitting.
Yeah.
You play some backwards Kiss. That's the right way to do it. But
Well,
worship.
Phil
worship
watched me
station.
turn white as a sheet when we did
Oh yeah. We got Zeppelin 4. We came and we played it backwards, and Aaron heard that, and you would have thought that he had seen Satan himself. It was just he went,
and it scared the shit out of me.
and it's like, holy shit. And it's like I didn't think about it.
It was on the live version too.
Yeah. I didn't think about it, but Aaron, you were raised
Catholic, yeah.
Catholic, and so I didn't think about all that, but I thought it was cool as hell.
Did you get like it's not baptized, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The communion thing?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Communion.
He made his first communion. Yeah.
Okay.
The Catholics call it first communion, but
I've
yeah.
confirmed also.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly when I went to church, it was because they were giving away fish and kites. So
Well, the final matchup in the semifinals.
What do you got for us?
The final matchup in the semifinals is going to get started off by me, and it's the Ocean versus Hey Hey What Can I Do? And that's my number 13 versus my number 3, so I gotta go with Hey Hey What Can I Do? But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I gotta go with the Ocean.
And Phil?
Hey, what can I do?
And Aaron?
The Ocean number 2, Hey Hey number 7.
Wow.
Got a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Oh, not yet. We don't. But
No.
wait a minute,
Yeah,
Aaron. Oh, you went for the Ocean. Oh yeah, he went for the Ocean. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was copying things down for the third and fourth place
That's
matchup and
okay.
wording
It's all
things
good.
in. But it's hard to do while smoking a cigarette. But which way would you have gone, Harley?
Which way am I going to break the tie? It's hey, hey, what can I do?
It's been a long fucking day. It's been a long fucking day.
Yeah, we
Okay.
were, and especially if you were out in that. You probably got some sunstroke.
You left it all out on the lawn, Jeremy. It's admirable.
It's actually not that hot today compared to what it's been, so I'm fucking fine for that.
High of 75 degrees here today. Wind 10 miles an hour.
It's 73. It's 73 degrees here today, so it wasn't that bad. It was 10
Zero.
times worse
It's
2 weeks ago.
almost 90 here.
It was 10 times worse 2 weeks ago when I was doing it. It was like fucking 95, 98. But
Yeah,
I'd
it was
take a couple
in
breaks
the
on that
high
one.
80s here. We
But
got, like,
that means that-
It's 89 here.
Yeah.
But that means
Yeah.
the third and fourth place matchups going to get started off by Lisa, and and it's going to be Sick Again versus the Ocean.
Okay. The Ocean.
Didn't we just do Sick Again?
Yeah, then we
versus the
we
Ocean?
did that one, I think.
I thought we did.
This is the third and fourth place matchup. We're at the end here, so we're going to hit the same song.
Okay.
We're going to hit the same songs.
Told
So,
you to keep
what was your answer, Lisa?
the last four. The Ocean. I'm sorry.
And
I see what you did.
Phil?
Well, I went Sick Again
Mhm.
last time. It was Sick Again.
Yeah, the Ocean.
And Aaron, Sick Again or the Ocean?
Still the Ocean.
And Harley?
Did I freeze?
The Ocean.
No, I got you.
Okay.
Okay. So the Ocean's number 3.
Ocean wins third place. I personally would have voted for Sick Again, I believe. Yeah, I would have voted for Sick Again if it came to me.
Yeah.
But me and Phil
Yeah.
stand that hill. But that means the finals matchup for this part gets Phil starting it all. And it's number 76 ranked Hot Dog versus number 20 ranked Hey Hey What Can I Do?
Well, so I mean, somebody diminish a song because it's just the B side of a number 1 hit or whatever. But I feel like it's such a gem. I'm going to go with Hey Hey What Can I Do? And I know
Aaron,
people get pissed off and triggered by the words like gym, but I don't care.
Why
and
would they be
Aaron,
triggered by Gem?
That's just kind of kishy.
He was trying to be funny.
Number 5 versus number 7, hot dog.
And Harley?
Dog.
Yeah, this is my number 3 versus number 7. So I gotta give it to Hey, what can I do? Making Lisa the tiebreaker. Is it hot dog or Hey, what can I do for the final matchup?
Hot dog, down home Kentucky.
Wow.
Well,
Hot dog.
Aaron, Harley, and Lisa. Aaron, Harley, and Lisa might just fuck themselves over here big time. Because
Maybe later.
It's going to be the ocean, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, no, that was the finals, and that means that we have to do our grand finale matchup where they takes on the winner from the previous part.
Hot dog was between hot dog and sick, and it was 3 and 4. Hot dog won 3.
No. Ocean won 3rd place against sick again.
Yeah.
So Ocean. So our final 4. Actually, I should do this. I should do this anyway. But our final 4 for this part was sick again, number 77 ranked in 4th place. The Ocean, number 24 ranked in 3rd place. Number 20 ranked Hey, what can I do in 2nd place, and number 76 ranked Hot Dog in 1st place. So we now have the grand finale matchup, which Aaron's going to start, and it's the winner of the last 3 parts in the final matchup. Number 47 ranked Custard Pie going against number 76 ranked Hot Dog.
Custard pie.
Yeah.
And Harley?
Custard pie.
Send me a slice.
See, as much as I love Custard Pie, I want to give Hot Dog a fighting chance, so I'm going to go for Hot Dog. Because I want to see if Custard Pie can finally get knocked off the fucking grand winner bracket. Oh. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Which way you going?
No quarter might have knocked it off, but
I gotta go. You know what? I'm giving it to Hot Dog. Make Philip do a tiebreaker.
What are you doing?
Making you.
It was Phil.
Is that a tiebreaker?
It was. It's Phil's choice for the bracket, and he gets to tie break this grand finale matchup to see if Hot Dog can finally unseat Custard Pie for 3 parts.
Well, there might be
something. So hold on. She chose. Just so you know, in bed, Phil, she chose the hot dog over the cunnilingus.
Got it. That's good. That's good to know.
Especially considering I've been known to be curious. I couldn't resist that.
So I'm gonna
give Philip a little excitement.
Move Custard Pie on another week here.
Fuck yeah.
Another 2 weeks. Custard Pie.
Custard
Pie.
We tried, but I'm telling y'all now, there's a lot of stuff in the next part that we haven't seen yet. A lot of stuff.
Dude,
and
there's nothing that we haven't seen yet.
And we are hitting. We are doing number 9. We are doing number 9 to number 16 ranked in the next part. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So make sure to come back in 2 weeks, folks, to hear the part 6 of 7. We are getting. I don't think so after next week. I really don't. But we'll see. Or 2 weeks from now, but we'll see. But come back in 2 weeks, folks, to see what happens as we are nearing the end of Zeppelin. We are nearing the fucking end of Zeppelin. Finally. By August, we'll be done. But
amen.
But where can they find you, Lisa, Phil, and Aaron?
They can find me on a Captain Morgan bottle.
I was going to say, Captain.
Different outfit, but still, you know. And they can find all 3 of us at yaha.pod.
At pod.
Yeah, at pod. Sorry.
The dot is silent.
Yes, very silent. And missing.
Well,
I made it up.
Well, hopefully all 65 people watching go check you out. But Harley, where can they find you?
On the Asylum with Harley and Joker, we're on all streaming services and the Mod Squad network for now.
And be sure to check in next Saturday, folks, when on the Asylum with Harley and Joker, we do the first part of the 15-part WWE wrestling themes bracket. It's another
16.
Spotify list, so it's another Spotify list, so it's ranked by listens as well. So, because it's whatever WWE has their freaking name on. So it's WCW, it's ECW, it's WWE, but whatever WWE owns now.
Something
So no
like
TNA, no TNA or AEW theme songs at all. But
TNA.
NXT.
She's my little rock and roll.
But you can find Maniacal Music Musings either on Facebook as Squatchy Largefoot, or on Twitter and the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard, or on YouTube as Maniacal Music Musings, where you can find everything we've ever done. But until next time, folks, have a good one. I gotta go rest up before I have another show in 2 hours, so have a good one.
All right.
that. Okay.
Have a good
Boom
have a good week.
Shanka.